Let's go.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a tough round, though. Wow. Hi everyone, it's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm joined by a good friend and long-time collaborator, Wolftrekker, and he and I are going to be playing the Rainbolt weekly quiz here. If you're not familiar, these are really difficult quizzes created by pro players in the community, and they test your knowledge of being able to get the country from single images. This week's rounds was super fun, and I hope you really enjoy hearing our thought process. And also guys, I have to mention that Wolftrekker was the first ever GeoGuessr YouTuber that I did a collab with. I had about 400 subscribers at the time. I was so excited to do a video with him. So guys, please go and show him some love. Drop him a sub in the description. He's a really fantastic player with some really interesting knowledge, and you guys are going to see how that plays out in today's video. But guys, hit like before we get into it, and let's go. Okay, so first round here, Wolftrekker. The theme here on the multiple choice section is cold countries. And here's our first image. What are your initial thoughts here, man?
All right. Ooh. My very first thought when I look at this is like US. I don't know why. I can see an RG here. I don't know. Yeah, they're too obvious.
Yeah.
Canada, it could be Canada as well. I think I can rule out Finland. I'd be very surprised if it's.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So I reckon you're right. Finland's impossible. I reckon I honestly, seeing New Zealand as like the second option there, thought of it for a second, but I feel like when they do double yellows, they're a bit thicker lines. I don't know. I've been playing a bit of NMPZ, and I think they use thicker lines. So I want to say it's not NZ. I think. And then I'm between US and Arge. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like with New Zealand also, it's one of those situations like you'd think that we'd know the road if it is road in New Zealand kind of thing. I don't know.
There is one like a bit east of like the kind of Queenstown stuff that kind of looks similar, I think. So it could be that, but I think actually the lines are wrong in my opinion. So then I would say what do you prefer? I think initially I actually prefer Arge maybe, but actually I think US is really so possible too. So what do you actually prefer here?
I think I'm about like 60-40 with the US being 60, Arge being 40 kind of thing. I could see it being some like snowy, I guess, North Dakota or something, if it's like a hilly place in North Dakota.
Yeah. Although they would be big hills for North Dakota, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. Could be like Montana or something. I don't know.
That's a very tight decision. I think I might be like kind of like 60-40 on the Arge side. But I'm happy for US because I do think it is very possible as well. So
yeah,
we'll hit it US here. I'm happy with that. Next one here.
Sounds good.
This feels like an easy kind of Finland, Sweden, Norway kind of round.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I don't know. Like initially, I really thought Finland, but then I'm looking at the poll and everything, just as easily the other two.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, that's the other. Yeah, the obvious choice was definitely Finland. It's actually, I remember looking through the Scandinavian countries. I can't remember. Some of them don't have many polls. I think it was Sweden where you don't see many polls.
Right. Yeah.
I can't remember though.
Could be the case.
Sure
Yeah. It would be
not
a
sure
wild
about this
Canada.
kind of poll though. Yeah.
I'd like to say it's not, but you can't rule it out.
Yeah. It is. Oh yeah, it is Gen 2, isn't it? So.
And you know, poll wise, like if I was just picking the poll, it looks more Canadian than anything. But
yeah.
landscape wise and coverage wise, it's so Scandi. To be fair, it's a wide road. This is difficult.
Yeah. I was just considering that the US has some of those weird like Gen 2 ski coverage areas, but
yeah,
I don't know if the poll would fit that.
That would, yeah. I mean, I think poll would work, but I think it's just scary to send US on this. You know,
Yeah.
Seems a bit too. Without knowing it, it seems a bit too risky. I think.
I mean, I think I'd go for Finland as just like the first thing that came to mind, but
Finland is default. We have a bit of a hill in the background here. You know, it is definitely elevation there.
Yeah.
And one thing I just was looking at today is like snow coverage in Finland, Gen 2, which basically stops 2/3 of the way up. So we'd have to say this is like in the bottom 2/3, which seems less likely, to be honest, I think.
Yeah.
So it almost makes me want to try
The
Norway?
more I think about it,
Sweden?
the more I think about this, the more I say Norway.
Yeah. It is strange Norway, but I can
Um,
definitely see it working. Like, maybe we just go for that.
I've definitely seen it. Yeah, there's definitely some weird,
Hmm.
Gen 2 cover. There's a lot of weird Gen 2 coverage in Norway that's now been overwritten by later coverage. Like,
Right.
there's actually quite a lot of snowy coverage, I think. So
Right.
you could have easily picked out some sneaky
That's true.
Norway.
I'd be happy to go for Norway, I think.
I feel like also the poll made me lean more Norway over like Sweden, but I don't know for sure. I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
confident
I
in
would
what my
narrowly agree.
thoughts. Yeah,
I don't think I have a strong opinion on the poll, to be honest.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it could just be any of these, I
yeah,
feel.
yeah.
But yeah, let's go Norway. Let's go Norway.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, that
Okay,
works.
moving on. This one, I would say Finland or Sweden. Quite simply one of the two.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just thinking the pole. Yeah, that polar distance does not look North American. So
No, I don't think so.
I think I'd agree.
The rockiness, it's something you see in both countries.
Yeah.
What about the road kind of being pinkish? It's interesting, but it's a dirt road, so you can't really read too much into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I would just
feel like
default to Finland myself, but
It's
what
like,
do you think?
yeah. I think I'd lean Finland as well.
Yeah. Should we just
Again,
send that?
something about that pole feels more Finnish, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can easily be
Yeah, I
Sweden,
like that.
of course, but yeah, I'm happy for
Yeah.
Finland. Okay, ooh.
Yeah. That-
This looks like Iceland to me. But it could be like a UK
yeah.
island or something, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that, it's like I say, my first thought is Iceland. UK, I'm trying to think. I can't really see where I place this in the UK. In like Scotland, but just trying to think through all the islands. I'm not sure what fits. It could be like one of the Weird Hebrides Islands, but I think I like Iceland the most.
Especially because it's Gen 3. Like, Iceland's only Gen
That's
3,
true, yeah.
and then UK, you would get a lot of Gen 2 stuff, so
Yeah,
I feel like Iceland's just the choice here,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Yeah.
And the next one here, we have... Well, I know for a fact, just
Ooh.
coverage-wise, I know for a fact.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying that I know Lenley loves Kyrgyzstan. So I'm always thinking Kyrgyzstan's possible when it's Lenley involved, okay?
Interesting. Okay.
Just a thought. Doesn't have to be there.
Right. Okay. Okay. My first thought when I saw this was Mongolia. Actually, I'm trying to think. There's some weird like. There's
Yeah,
some
these
weird
stilts
like
houses.
foresty road near Khoft that I had in mind, and some of these trees look almost
Okay.
like those eastern birchy. I feel like I've seen in Mongolia.
Right.
Kyrgyzstan. I'm trying to think where in Kyrgyzstan would you get this.
Yeah, that's the problem. Kyrgyzstan's such
it
limited
is-
coverage.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm between those two countries as well. I don't think it's Russia. In fact, I'm quite positive
Yeah.
it's not. And then Czechia and Canada don't seem possible to me either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe
I really
Czechia,
like
but the buildings
Mongolia.
don't fit. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, Mongolia. It is. Look, like without knowing it was Lenley, I would be fully happy for Mongolia. Just knowing how much he loves Kyrgyzstan, I would like probably if I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going solo, I'd go there. But I like the Mongolia call, and you have somewhere in mind. Whereas for Kazakhstan, I literally have no idea where it would be. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now we got
Yeah.
the short
Sounds good.
answers. So 8 handpicked locations from around the world. Each correct guess is worth 5 points for a total of 40. There are no further rules. Okay, nice. That's easy. And here's our first one.
Okay.
Generation 2, Germanic style roof there, massive
Oh, yeah.
mountains, and definitely alpine climate. So, main thoughts here. What are you thinking?
We can rule out Austria, obviously, the Gen 2.
Doesn't exist there.
Could be, so it could be, I guess Italy is the most obvious option.
I was
I
thinking
could
the
see
same.
maybe a weird Beatty Switzerland, just because there's a very tiny bit of weird, like Beatty Gen 2, but I don't know.
That would be. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, 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 there's like 4 or 5 like sort of pockets of weird roads that have Gen 2 there.
Didn't know about
Trying
that.
to
That's
think
the
if
map
I-
maker advantage.
Yeah, because I've looked around that coverage. I'm trying to think if I recognize it or not. I could see it, but I'm just not confident enough at this
Right.
point to
Well-
commit to something like that.
I would say my
So,
main
I
thought
don't
here
know.
is Italy, myself.
Yeah, yeah. I think Italy's my best thought as well. Definitely the safest option.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
happy with
we
Italy.
stick with it. Yeah. I think it's good.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
We'll lock it. Okay, next one here. Very difficult looking round. Bhutan came to mind, maybe? Do you have any other thoughts here?
Okay, wait. Is this is this India Trekker ever?
Ooh, could be.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So, what about the... It's fairly, like... One thing I like about the India call is it's fairly densely populated here. We have a lot of people and a lot of things going on.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
of
like I've seen
rubbish.
this. I feel like I've seen this vegetation in. I can't remember if it's a trekker near Dharamsala in the like far north Himalayas. You have something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Well,
is like
that's
comes to
obviously
mind.
close to Bhutan as well, so...
Yeah.
Ever Nepal.
Because Evan Nepal. I don't think it's Nepal.
Right, I would assume it doesn't exist
I
like
don't
this,
think any.
but-
I don't think any
yeah.
Nepal coverage looks like this.
Yeah,
I
good
don't
to
think
know.
it is. I feel like 90% India, honestly.
Okay. With that kind of confidence, I'm happy to go with it, because I could just as easily see it. And
Sure,
with Bhutan, I also don't recognize it, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing also with the Bhutan I don't recognise either. Yeah.
One other thing I was going to say, one other thought I had was like a max north Philippines, and that's just because of the road, but I'm assuming that these trees are too cold. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I could see it, but yeah, I feel like it's unlikely.
Yeah, okay, India's cool. I like it.
I like India, yeah. I like India.
Okay, next one feels like Sri Lanka immediately, maybe like Thailand or something. Maybe
Yeah,
even
same
like
first
Senegal.
thought, Sri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question
Sri
is it
or
local?
Senegal, yeah.
Mm,
That's the question. So I guess both Sri and Senegal can feel like locams.
that's
so-
true. That's true.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
question. The road is very sandy.
Yeah.
In a way that you do see, I guess both countries do have quite a bit of sandy coverage, so...
Yeah. I'm pretty 50-50 here, honestly. It's hard to know which one.
It's
I'm
true.
definitely thinking one of the two.
Yeah. Okay, I think my slight
Yeah.
preference here might be Sri Lanka. But...
Okay.
and the reason I say that is because I think out of the two countries, where would a road like this be more likely to be covered? And two, where would a road like this be more likely that I've just never seen it before or something like that? I feel like Sri Lanka's
Yeah.
probably more likely on both of those questions, but
Yeah.
I don't know, the sandiness of the soil does kind of feel Senegalese, so...
Because Panhandle Senegal actually does have quite a fair amount of coverage. Like, I feel like it's enough that we go see roads that we probably haven't seen before, kind of thing. But
Okay,
I'm still kind of 50-50, honestly.
let's focus our attention on these like trees in the background, almost like
Yeah.
eucalyptus-looking trees. What do you think of those? Where would you see those being?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's what made me almost want to say
like-
Thailand or something like that, but I don't think the
yeah.
soil fits.
That's true. I guess they'd fit less for Senegal for sure. Like, do you get trees like that around like Kandy in Sri Lanka? I'm not too sure, honestly.
If I was thinking Sri Lanka here, I wouldn't have been thinking near Kandy,
Yeah.
but instead like central northern or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. The reason I say that is just because I feel like I've seen more trees like that in the sort of mountainous parts. But
Right.
yeah, obviously, this is flat, so
It's a
a
difficult
tough
one. I'm happy to go with your gut call here because I actually don't really have a strong preference myself, and it could be the case that we're not mentioning the right country as well.
Yeah. Sounds
What
good,
about
sounds good.
Bangladesh? What about Bangladesh? Is it too dry?
Bangladesh. Didn't think about Bangladesh. I wouldn't put it past him to find some weird Bangladesh. Yeah, I don't.
Nah,
I don't get
nah.
that vibe.
Yeah,
but I can't rule it out.
It's
I don't
too-
get that vibe though.
Too
Yeah.
dry, I think. So,
Yeah.
which of the two do you prefer then?
I'm gonna go slightly for Sri, I guess.
I think I was slightly on Sri too, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
very slightly. Yeah. Sounds
It
good.
is dodgy. The trees are very interesting, so I'm keen to see where that is.
Yeah.
Next one here looks like Australia. Just trying to think what else is possible. We obviously have a eucalyptus right on our right here. It seems like a
Yeah.
number of the trees are eucalyptus. I would say this looks decently like Tasmania, but The road is kind of weird.
Okay.
Do you have any other
The road
thoughts
is
here?
very weird. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I'm just trying to think about some like, say like Colombia or something, but I
Not
don't know.
Colo
I
for
like
me.
Australia, especially if you're confident. I like Australia.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it just feels like the ground vegetation being just covered in plants feels very Tasmania to me.
Yeah, yeah,
The other possibility I would say would maybe be like Chile or New
yeah.
Zealand, but New Zealand would be that would be pretty weird. Like Chile
South
could work.
Africa?
Not South
Not
Africa
sure.
for me.
Yeah.
No, not South
Okay.
Africa. No. So I think we just lock in. I
I
couldn't be
like
satisfied going
Australia.
anything
I
else.
like Australia.
It's Aussie.
Yeah.
It's Aussie.
Sounds good.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
now. This kind of looks like Sri Lanka
Ooh,
again.
this.
Something.
Yeah.
India or something.
Could this be a Sassi Bangladesh?
Could be. It also
Gen
came to
3,
mind.
which is interesting.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's not out of the
'Cause obviously
question.
Gen 3, especially rural roads, is pretty limited in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So,
Although it could be Pano ID'd.
yeah, it's true.
So would it be like? Would it be like?
Maybe?
Yeah. Thailand's not out of the
Um,
question.
Trying to think about these trees.
Don't think it's Cambodia. I think it's just a bit too
Yeah.
strange. Like we probably would have seen
India,
it
I don't
before.
think I've seen this in India, so
Okay.
I think it's that. Although there are lots of trekkers, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I
Thailand,
mean, I'm
Sri,
between, like.
Bangla,
Yeah.
Laos. No, not
I
Laos.
think I like. I think I like Thailand and Bangla more than Sri, but I don't feel exactly confident on it being either of those two.
Well,
Like,
Thailand. Yeah. Look, Thailand. If you look at the ground foliage and the road fits really nicely, but then the trees just don't feel quite right.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
But it easily
true,
can be.
true.
It could just be like a strange forest of whatever these are. Could it be anything in Africa?
I'm just trying to think about like Ghana or Senegal. There's a couple of weird roads in.
Not
all
Ghana,
those
but
trekker roads in
Senegal.
Ghana.
Senegal. I don't think it's Ghana.
Senegal. Okay,
Senegal's possible to me though.
is that one road in the like southeast corner of Senegal that has that foresty coverage? I can't remember exactly what it looks like though. So
Could be.
yeah,
Not Madagascar, I'm assuming.
I don't think Madagascar. No, I doubt it.
Cool. I just don't know Madagascar, so worth chucking out there.
Yeah.
Brazil, I don't think so either.
No, I don't think so, yeah. I honestly don't mind Senegal, but
It's dodgy, but
it's really dodgy, yeah.
the thing is, we could just as well switch the Sri Lanka and the Senegal both ways. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
you want to try it? Thailand. I think Thailand, Senegal, kind of 50-50 here.
I like Senegal. We might as well try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
We don't feel confident about anything better, so
True.
we might as well try it.
Okay, next one to me is just
Let's go.
Brazil off the
Okay.
bat.
Yeah, I think I agree.
What would the second options be here?
See.
Colombia.
Colombia, yeah. Going forward that road, like
Oh, maybe Philippines.
Brazil.
The tall palms kind of remind me of that,
Ooh.
but the fence doesn't. So,
Yeah. Tall palms are interesting for Brazil, actually.
it's true.
Do you get a lot of these in Brazil? Because, yeah.
Maybe it would be coastal, if it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Chile. I think it feels a bit too tropical.
No. Yeah, I think I still like Brazil. I mean,
It just makes immediate sense to me. But Colombia's the
I
other
feel like the
option. I
fence would
think.
be weird for Chile. Yeah, Colombia is definitely an option.
I know there is one like species of tall palm in Colombia that I learnt about being as like a central Colombia meta, but
Okay.
I don't
okay.
trust my limited knowledge of that to inform my decision heavily here. And I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
immediately just got the Brazil vibe, so
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy to go with Brazil here. That was my like first instinct as well. So
one thing I just want to mention before we guess here, we have these like tufts of grass in the field here. That is something like,
yeah.
if we're talking like Australia, you see that a lot in like
Yeah.
Tasmania, where it's like colder.
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm wondering if this
Hmm.
maybe could be equivalent in terms of climate, or not equivalent, but a similarly
In
cooler
same
climate.
like latitude, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, which does make
So,
sense with the
ooh,
palms though. So
yeah,
I don't know. We both like
yeah, yeah,
Brazil. I think it's okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
that
yeah,
or, it's that or Colombia for my money.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Indonesia or Malaysia here?
With those trees, I remember I've seen similar locations in like coastal Sumatra.
Yeah,
I like Mindo.
yeah. For me. This is clearly Indo or
Yeah,
Malaysia, and I think Indonesia's more likely too.
I feel
So
like the road looks more Indo as well, kind of.
with like the vegetation going right to the edge.
Yeah, 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 and the sort of almost like narrow lane looking road. This feels very Indo somehow.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit thinner than you'd
Yeah,
expect for Malaysia. So
yeah,
I think Indonesia's pretty solid.
yeah. I like it. I
I
like it.
don't think it's Philippines. It can't be Thailand with the road lines. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
should be good.
Sounds good.
Okay, last
Cool.
one.
Ooh, that fence looks
Yeah.
very African, almost like
Well,
I don't know, Kenya or Nigeria. Come to probably not Nigeria actually.
Oh, you're talking about the stone wall there.
Yeah, this sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this. Oh,
True, it
hmm.
does. There's a lot going on in this one. Do we have like a blue water tank there, or is that like a tarp or what?
Ooh, hard to tell honestly. Hard to tell. I'm liking sort of almost coastal Kenya at the moment, like Mombasa or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I think that fits better
Um,
than Nigeria as well. I do.
yeah.
But the thing is, I think the blur that we see at the bottom is not the Trekker blur.
Ah, okay.
You see how we can see like quite a
Hmm.
rounded
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
I would say for that reason that it's probably just not Kenya. I think.
Okay, interesting.
Like I don't know.
Maybe somewhere in Asia.
Yeah, so but then where do you go?
Hmm.
Philippines could come to mind, like they sometimes would have a wall maybe.
Yeah.
Um
Weird
gosh.
Sri Lanka? I don't no, I
It's
don't know.
possible. It's actually possible, yeah. And what about these buildings we have in the background? They seem kind of squarish in a very weird way, no? So that immediately
Yeah,
makes me turn my mind back to Africa or something.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
But then I just don't see where the blur would be.
Yeah. Are there any African countries where that blow would fit?
Not out of the ones that are viable here, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe it could just be a weird Kenya where
think-
he's got a strange looking frame.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always possible.
Could easily be, yeah. It's Gen 3. But just nothing feels obvious in like Asia comes to mind, so
Right, that's true. It's true.
going through all yeah.
Don't think it's Indonesia. It didn't really feel too
No.
good for that. It's a lot of litter,
Yeah, that's
and it's a
true.
lot of palms.
I mean, a lot of it litter in Asia could be more like Sri, I guess. I don't know though.
Yeah, it's that's not out of the question. I don't hate Sri actually. I think there are some like
Yeah,
coastal northern places or something that could fit here.
yeah, yeah.
Like Guatemala came to mind, but that obviously has the same blur issue. Mexico,
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think is that likely.
yeah.
It's not Peru.
Hmm.
It's not Ecuador. It's probably not Colombia either. Though Colo is
No,
at
I
least possible, maybe.
suppose it could be somewhere like West Coast Colombia. Be
Yeah,
very weird though, but
doesn't feel
if
good,
it is
does it?
Colombia, it could be. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Not
Um,
Reunion.
nah.
Not like a weird Pacific or Atlantic island or anything.
Yeah. Ever weird Bangla?
I just had that thought. I don't think so. Because I think it's a bit too dry in the
Yeah.
fields or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, maybe Kenya is actually best.
I'm happy to go Kenya.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, that'd be fine. Why not?
Oh, I had some wacky thoughts, but I don't think I'll say them.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Kenya it is. I don't think of anything better, so... Nigeria,
Sounds
Kenya,
good.
yeah, who knows. Kenya it is. What about South Coast Ghana? I discounted at the start, but...
South Coast Ghana. I like it better than like anywhere in Asia, I think, but I still like Mombasa more.
Yeah, okay. Mombasa it is. Kenya we go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, ooh. Round 3 is city guessing. This is very interesting.
Ooh, okay, this is cool.
So plates or flags may be
Okay.
censored by the quiz makers. You have multiple choice for the country, and that's 2 points each. Then you get an additional 3 points for each city. Okay. So,
Ooh, interesting.
Kebab König here. Got a bit of German. Not. Oh no! It actually literally says king. I don't know why I read König there.
Okay, King, yes. Yeah. My first thought is like Sweden.
Ooh. Okay. I see that.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Are some of those cars actually... This might be a bit baited, because are some of those cars Skodas, which should be more Czech?
Yeah. So
common
1,
Czech.
2 Skodas at least, maybe 3 there. The blue one as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
Could
so.
have just found some bait, but... I mean, my first thought was definitely Sweden, though. I'm trying to think about these apartment blocks as well, if they look more Swedish or Czech.
Yeah.
There's some bit of language below that king, but I can't
It says
read
shisha.
it. Oh, it's just shisha, yeah. Okay. I mean, Sweden has a lot of these sort of... I feel like Sweden has a lot of these red brick apartment blocks, like the one on the right, but...
I can agree to that. Yeah.
Also, do they look sort of commie block style that you'd get in like a place like Czechia? I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't quite know, to be honest. Like, they're kind of very ambiguous, aren't they?
They're a bit ambiguous here, yeah.
Look,
All these, yeah.
we don't get multiple choice for the city, of course. That wouldn't make sense. But
Yeah.
I could see like maybe like Gothenburg or something like that, or what?
Yeah.
Maybe like Malmo or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see. I feel like definitely more southern Sweden for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With these trees.
If it wasn't for the Skodas, I'd honestly be like a lot more committing Sweden.
No. Feel that. Poland, Denmark. Yeah, it's all possible. Yeah, I like the options.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're also options. Sure.
Sweden is fine for me. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I feel like
those trees
Sweden
in the
would.
distance sound a bit more Swedish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to go for it.
So yeah, I think
So-
we should. I'm happy for it. And then, do you have any preference for the city?
The city,
you probably know Sweden better than I do, to be honest.
This one's hard. I guess anything south of Stockholm works. Yeah, Gothenburg and Malmo works, but I don't have a...
I guess in my
Strong.
mental image, like maybe Gothenburg would have some slight hilliness to it, so maybe just go Malmo based on the fact that this is flat. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that works for me. That works
Okay.
for me.
And it's also very flat, south as well, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, this is interesting. Is
Ooh,
this Chile? Is this like Santiago or something?
interesting? Now that you mention it, Chile is not one of the options.
Okay. Okay, good to
Okay.
know. Good to know. Double whites though, so
Oh yeah, true.
doesn't fit for any of the countries though. I guess my next thought is like
I don't
Argentina.
think it's US. Argentina works, I guess. Yeah. I don't think it's Brazil. Yeah, I guess Argentina works the best here.
I guess like white lines in the center is something you'd more so associate with Mex than Arge, but it's kind of strange. Like, oh man, having no number plates really does hurt. Like it is
Yeah.
so much harder.
True. It feels pretty like developed. Is it like
Yeah.
more developed than say like Brazil or Mexico? I'd say
I think we just lock it in Arge.
it could be a wealthy part of Mexico or something, but I like Arge the best.
It just makes sense here, I think.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
sounds good.
then we would probably take Buenos Aires here.
Yeah, that works.
Any
That
other
and
thoughts?
green. I mean, I'm not particularly good at urbanage, so I could see anything like Rosario or
Mm.
any of those cities. But yeah, Buenos Aires works for
When
sure.
I see like a really rich area, I just feel like
Yeah,
capital's working best, so I like it.
yeah, capital works. I like it.
Okay, next one. Greek pole top.
Oh, okay.
Is Greece an option? Nope. Okay. Back to the drawing
Nope.
board. Turkish. I think they have that sometimes there as well.
Yeah. Ooh, this looks so weird. Like,
So then where's the steering wheel? Do we see it on the left side of that box? I don't think there's one there, so that would make us put us in a right-hand drive country, theoretically.
yeah.
I,
I don't
I
think this looks like South Africa anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't, and I don't think it's Brazil
Brazil.
either.
This looks so weird. Is it just Senegal, honestly?
No, well, to be fair, yeah, actually,
A very weird,
the people would
like,
fit. The people would
car.
fit. So,
That's what I was thinking as well, yeah, like, it
but the
could just be some...
architecture, it's South Africa, I think, actually. What the heck?
Hmm.
Okay, this is really messing
It's,
with my head this round.
yeah, the same... I think I like Senegal more. I don't know why.
Hold up. Okay,
Is the
downtown.
camera low? Because, like,
It does
Gen
feel a
4
little low. Yeah.
Senegal is kind of... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay, this is like the heart of downtown Dakar, is it?
I think it could be, like... Because
What
I feel like a
around?
lot of downtown Dakar just looks completely different to the
Okay,
rest of
okay,
Senegal,
okay.
kind of
I
thing.
think
So
you're
it's like,
right. And the reason particularly I say that is because we have sand on the footpath there. That just feels
yeah,
super
yeah,
Senegal, right? Like, you see that all
yeah,
over the
yeah,
place in Senegal.
yeah, yeah. True, true. And I mean, the steering wheel thing fits as well, right?
Yeah,
So,
it does. So, yeah. Wow. I mean, like, that was the one I was
um,
least going for at the start. I mean,
yeah.
well, no,
I
I like
mean,
South Africa and Turkey better, but yeah, no. I think you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Good call, good call. Okay, and that would be Dakar.
Okay, so we go to Dakar, surely, yeah.
That could be it.
Um,
Well, the only other place would be St. Louis, but I think with the high rises, you go.
true, yeah. I think we have to, yeah. I think
Yeah.
we have to.
So red roofs, white buildings.
Interesting.
Everyone's got black hair. I noticed.
Feels like, yeah. Feels like some kind of colonial
Mm,
architecture somewhere.
definitely that. Yep. City options here. So
Hmm.
Philippines,
Okay.
Indo, Colombia, Curacao. We got a
Ooh,
bike, so is it just Curacao? Dutch influence.
Oh, true, true.
I'm pretty sure this
Um,
is not Curacao, right? Like, we would have seen this before.
it would be weird. I feel like we would have, yeah. Although,
Then,
like, I'm just trying to think Central Willemstad, yeah. I like the Philippines.
okay, yeah, I can see that.
I feel like Philippines have a lot of, colonial Spanish stuff going on.
You know what I just
Um,
realized? We have the name of the town along the right-hand side of the screen there in big letters.
oh, oh, true. Hard to read, but
Very hard to read, but it looks like, is that an L firstly, or what letter is that? Oh, that's so
G
baity.
or yeah, yeah, I don't think I can decode that.
No, I don't think I can either. But maybe in the context of the, like, clues. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
But yeah, like some of these, those buildings like straight ahead of us look so Dutch, don't they?
Hmm.
Which is so. I mean, to be fair, Indonesia has some like Dutch influence.
It
So it
does.
could be a very weird Indo.
I would not pick it for any of these four options
But-
myself.
Same.
And that makes me want to almost try Philippines, just because I feel like Philippines has a ton of, like, random stuff. But
Yeah,
I don't really know.
yeah.
Like, but the thing is, it
Just looking
feels
at
like
these.
Portuguese almost kind of feeling buildings, and I don't think is there Portuguese
Yeah.
influence in Philippines? I don't think so, right? So
I think so. Not really.
yeah,
I'm just looking at these roofs a bit. Are they ever like Java roofs? Just like very weird. It's a very weird
No.
font in Indo.
The ones on the left, I didn't think of that, but I'm looking at the one on the right where it's kind of like some are darker, some
The one
are
on
brighter.
yeah,
Yeah.
the speckly roof on the right. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Okay, that's now I'm more Team Indo, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just because of the Dutch looking build. Like for me, Dutch in Southeast Asia equals Indonesia.
Right.
But
okay, I think Indo. I think Indo is good.
All right, let's.
It's at least possible.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I have no idea for the city here though.
I mean, city like.
Manado?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
What does it say?
It's not. Yeah, it doesn't say Manado. That's for sure. I think.
No.
It almost looks like it starts with a V, but I couldn't think of anywhere that would fit for that.
I feel like pick a Java city like Semarang or I don't know. I don't know Indonesian cities.
Right. Well, I know
Which one would
that
have
the
nice old colonial stuff? I don't know.
I know that like Surabaya was a massive Dutch one. Makassar also in Sulawesi.
Makassar, I don't mind Makassar because
We could try that.
you get some of those tiled roofs in Makassar, don't you? I think.
Okay, I mean it's a pretty out of pocket guess, but if we got it right, it'd be just so sick. So
I mean,
why not?
why not? Why not? We've got nothing to lose, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
Last
Right.
one. Skewed world. Okay, nice. 5 images.
Ooh, nice.
Correct being
Okay.
worth 5 points. The twist is it's skewed world. Okay.
All right.
First round. Is it Jordan, Israel, Spain? What else is possible?
Yeah, I think like Turkey. Yeah.
Turkey, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking along the same lines as well. I don't know my guardrails too well.
So I'm pretty sure Turkey and Israel both use a mix of A and B.
Okay.
Jordan, I can't remember. I think Jordan definitely uses some B, but I'm not sure about A. It probably uses A as well.
Yeah. I like in Israel.
I think Israel feels good as
I
well.
like Turkey a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Greece ever? Greece is not impossible, I feel.
ooh, it's very dry, isn't it? But
So maybe Crete or something.
Turkey would be a weird Greece. Yeah.
Okay, well, out of Israel and Turkey, I prefer Israel here, I think.
hmm
Marginally, because it could just be like coastal Turkey, for sure.
Yeah. I think I agree.
And then I could also see Jordan, like, driving up to Jerash working decently as well.
Oh yeah.
It's not out of the question, but yeah, I think Israel might be best.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like Israel, honestly.
Okay.
Works for me.
And I'm assuming if it was Palestine, that would be included, but yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Very green, shapely hills here with long grass. And that's all we get.
Yeah. My first thought was like Philly or
That was also my
Luzon
first
or
thought.
something.
Yeah, Luzon. That's my first thought. The shape of the mountains really fits that, I think. I'm trying to think about anything else that's actually decently working. Colombia. I always
I was
mix
thinking
those
also,
up.
yeah, as a second option. Yeah.
I feel like the shape
Yeah.
of the hills is more Philly.
Yeah.
I think we lock it in.
Yeah.
We can ponder it a little more as we move on, but
Sounds good. Yeah, I like Philly.
what the heck is this?
Ooh, winter coverage.
With weird fence.
Like Arch, maybe?
Arge chili.
Yeah.
Tons of litter. Surely this is not Bulgaria.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think I prefer Arch over Bulgaria. I'm trying to think of the other countries.
I have to admit, I'm not vetoing Arge at all, but it wasn't my first thought, actually. For whatever reason. I don't know.
Were you thinking more like Europe or
No, I was thinking, I was like more so feeling chilly or something. I don't know.
Chile? Oh yeah. Yeah, Chile could work as well.
Or Europe, yeah. But it's a bit weird, isn't it? Gosh.
Yeah.
The fence obviously makes you think Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, something South American.
Oh yeah, Uruguay is always possible.
It's not out of the question, yeah.
I definitely like that part of the world. I'd have to say Arge like the most just because that was my first instinct, I guess.
I'm still not against sending that. I'm just trying to think where I'd place it, etc.
Maybe kind of a little bit inland, like west of Buenos Aires somewhere, towards the dry
Could
areas.
certainly
I don't know.
What about this? And this might be quite a bit off base, but I'll run it by you. Mexico City.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know if the grass works
I mean,
though.
Mexico City has so many weird locations that anything could be Mexico City.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. I feel like I've never seen this sort of winter coverage with like. Do you see any of this like winter coverage with shed leaves in Mexico City? I don't know.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think it's there. But one thing I just noticed are these two trees, the kind of smaller ones in the very center of the screen. Do they have white painted bottoms? I think they do.
Oh, good question. They like. It's hard to tell if that's like the normal paint.
I think it's paint. So what would that make you go here? More so Arge than Chile, I think. I don't know if Chile actually does that.
Yeah.
But then again, it's more so of a...
I
feel like it's more so Brazil than Arge, so... It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about the painted tree meta in South America, so I can't really say from that.
No, me neither, to be fair. One thing I can say is I don't think it's Russia. I don't think it's Ukraine.
I agree, yeah.
I think the fence pretty much excludes USA.
Yeah.
And the climate excludes Mexico.
Yeah.
What about Colombia? We haven't really discussed Colombia, but I don't think that's out of the question.
With this sort of these wintry trees, I feel like would be very weird for Colombia.
Maybe so, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you thought Arch straight from the start. I can't really think of anything too much better, so I'm happy to send it.
I'm happy to go with that. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, well, then...
Right.
Okay, no, still two more. Okay. What is this?
Yep, okay. So...
I have my immediate thought. Interested to hear yours, though.
Ooh. I'm trying to think if this is just like weird UK, like some remote or weird island. But Colombia also comes to mind. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I first thought he was South Africa or US.
Ah. Yeah. This is a really tough one. Yeah.
I feel like it's the type of one where we just think of the right country and then we feel good, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's Oz, even though it shares some similarities. Probably not Mongolia as well, I'd assume.
Yeah, I'm quite stumped here. I don't know. Argent Chile again?
Yeah.
Down there?
I don't think Chile. I could see Arge. Huh. Nothing comes to mind, honestly.
I'm struggling to like place this at all.
I still don't hate South Africa. I still think there are parts where you get these kind of bushes and... But I would also prefer if it wasn't Gen 3, like, because, you know, Gen 3 is not that common in ZA, so...
Yeah.
It could be Arge.
Where in South Africa would this be though? Like...
I was thinking just something random, South Coast, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of inland a little bit, so it has a bit of a strange vibe, but...
Yeah.
It doesn't feel at all tropical.
True.
Could even be like north, something that's just winter. But one thing I do kind of still come back to like Arge US a bit as well.
Yeah.
Just because they're two big countries with a lot of kind of barren landscape like this.
What do you think about really weird barren Colombia?
I didn't really feel it, to be honest. But I don't think it's impossible though. I don't think it's impossible.
Yeah.
I just didn't really feel it there, to be honest. What about Europe? Is there anything that's possible there? Italy? South Italy somehow? South Spain?
Greece, maybe?
Greece? Greece is not bad, I think. Greek island?
Could be. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is tough.
There are just so many possibilities here. I feel like a lot of people will get it right just because I feel like it's probably one of the countries we've mentioned or something that's gettable, but I just don't think of it. Kenya?
Is that one island?
Kenya,
Yeah.
like some
Oh,
Kenya
Kenya.
National Park? What about that?
Oh, I don't hate that, honestly.
I don't think it's out of the question. It's not typical, but
Not typical, yeah. I'm trying to think with Greece now with those. There's one of those islands has really overcast coverage. And a lot of the Gen 3 in Greece looks sort of this dry, wintry feel. I'm just trying to think, but
it's true.
I don't feel at all, you know, like it's likely or anything. Just
Yeah.
considering it.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, it could be a weird, like, high altitude Mexico somewhere near Mexico City. I don't know.
It's not impossible.
Yeah,
So
there's still too many options for this. Way too many options.
let me give you the short list of the countries I think it's most likely to be in, then you can
Yeah.
pick out your favorites. US,
So-
Kenya, Greece. Yeah, let's leave it at those three. Pick your favorite.
Ooh. Probably Greece, I guess.
Yep, let's go for it. Whatever.
Let's just go for it. Yeah, sure.
And lastly,
Okay.
almost another like Filipino mountains feeling round.
Yeah, true.
This time I'm assuming it's going to be like Colombia
I
instead.
was also thinking about Indo.
Oh yeah. Would that be like West Sumatra or
Like, yeah, West or North Sumatra, something like that, maybe.
are the mountains a little tall for that? That's my only concern there.
Ah, yeah, possibly.
Not necessarily, but they're pretty vast there.
Yeah, yeah. This comes to
I
mind.
can see it. I really could. What about Colombia? How do you feel about Colo here?
Colombia. I don't mind Colombia. Colombia's
It's a safe pick.
it's a safe pick, yeah.
But is a safe pick in such mentally driven, psychologically driven quizzes?
Yeah, yeah. What about some hilly, like Argentina near Salta or something? Is that have an option?
Not for me, I think.
Yeah.
Couldn't say it's impossible, but I don't think it's there. Because I just don't know where you'd be up in the mountains like this, because we're clearly quite elevated right now. I just
Yeah, yeah.
feel like that's wrong for Arge.
Yep.
Colo, maybe even Ecuador, Peru wouldn't be out of the question, but I think Colo,
true.
Indo, Philly are my probably still three favorites.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of like Philly, but
Double send it, hope that one's right.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
tactic, honestly. I feel like one of them is Philly.
Yeah.
Could be both.
Yeah.
Out of the question. This one, the vegetation's just weird to me. I have no idea what this is, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we submit? Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
It is the next day, and I'm back with Wolftrekker. He's made it for the answer section as well. I'm going to be checking out how we did on yesterday's challenge. I think the answers are pretty fresh in our heads, so let's just get straight into it here and see how we did, shall we? There were 350
Yeah.
players, a maximum of 100 points available. Let's see how we did it. This was on the first round. This was surely Iceland. If this is the easiest one that there was, surely Iceland, right?
Surely, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And indeed it was Iceland. 47% got it correct, and that's a pretty simple
Nice.
round there. Okay, so this one, was it Finland, was it Sweden? That's the interesting question here.
Ooh.
Overall, what are you thinking? Like we said Finland, didn't we?
We said Finland. I mean, 2 out of 5. I think we've got it.
Let's
but-
see it. And it was Finland.
know.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Excellent. So that's already points on the board for us. Getting 2 on this section is not bad. Well, let's see if we can progress to the next. So, was this Mongolia? Was it Kyrgyzstan? My feeling is, if it's so high up, it might be Kyrgyzstan, just with the winter coverage. But yeah, let's see if it was Mongolia indeed. And it was Kyrg. Okay, that makes sense. It was our 50-50, so there we go.
Interesting.
Next one here. So we said we were between Arg and US here, right? Let's see what it was.
so, yeah.
New Zealand. I
New
was.
Zealand.
I know the road that
Okay.
this was, but I thought that New Zealand centre lines
Yeah.
would be thicker, so I just vetoed
That's
it.
interesting, yeah.
In hindsight,
Yeah,
the kind of thick wooden posts on the fence are very New Zealand, but yeah, I was pretty sure it wasn't, so sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have ever gone there either.
And then this one. So we opted for Norway, did we? If it's
Yeah,
so
we did,
low,
yeah.
if it's so low, I feel like it might be Canada. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
It was US. Okay, yeah, it was the US crazy stuff. Oh man.
Okay, it was like that ski coverage, Gen
Yeah.
2, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah.
Like I can see it totally. It's just.
I could definitely see it, yeah.
So
I
I
don't know if
wonder.
that coverage enough to
I wonder if it's like
really know.
Idaho or I forget where it would be, but yeah, interesting one.
Idaho has a lot of those ski
Yeah.
areas, I think, so it's definitely possible, yeah.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the short answers here. So 18% got this one correct. This is Australia. Surely. And it was Australia. Very nice. Okay, so here's the webcam now. Okay, yeah, it pretty much had to be this eucalyptus, and the ones in the background. Yeah, it's too many to be most other countries, I think, so that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if this was 10%, we opted for Italy. I think it's not Italy then. I think Italy's too obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Praying it's not Switzerland,
You're right.
because we didn't go for that. I also wondered, it's like
Could
very...
be France?
Yeah, it's probably France. It's probably France if only 10% got it correct. And it was Romania. Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, it's a sneaky... I think it's that coverage near, like, Brasov. There's a lot of, like, rural Gen 2 roads somewhere.
It's definitely the Brasov coverage, but the mountains I thought were too big. I just discounted it because I thought they were too high, but yeah. I mean, the house on the left certainly makes sense though, so I can see how 10% got
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It just didn't come to mind when we were doing it there.
Okay, so 10% here. We opted for Sri Lanka here, did we not? With those trees.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
We
I
were
think
thinking
so.
about, like, Senegal, weren't we?
Yeah,
When we went to
I'm
Sri
scared
Lanka.
here.
Yeah.
And it was Senegal. Oh, no.
Oh, it is Senegal. Oh,
Yeah, so I think Lenley
sense.
told me, this is the only one I thought I might have known the answer beforehand, because Lenley told me that the thing above it said, like, this is Senegal in some language, so, or something like that,
Oh,
so,
okay.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Okay, next one here. This would have been a big call if we got it correct. 9% got it, so,
Yeah.
it's Pakistan. Oh no, so
It's
close.
Pakistan. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm wondering now?
Oh, that makes sense as well. Yeah, that makes sense.
Were his pants wide? Because if he has wide pants, then...
Oh, true.
then it might have been.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but
Yeah.
it is a known matter. Wider pants in Pakistan than in India.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Indo here. I mean, if it's 8% getting it correct, I feel like we're wrong. But then I'm not really sure where it would be. So, should we just find out? It was Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay. Yeah.
Did we mention it? I don't think we did.
Oh. I remember thinking about it, but I don't think I mentioned it. Because I've often confused Bangladesh with Indo on rounds like this, actually. So
Yeah.
I wish to have mentioned it, but
Yeah. I mean,
makes sense.
I think we wouldn't have gone for it anyway. Though in hindsight, the road lines, they're very, like, tiny, like you often see in Bangladesh, so that makes sense to me.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one here, this is the impossible round, and it was Senegal. Oh, we mentioned it.
Senegal.
We mentioned it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
We had the Africa vibe.
Yeah.
We definitely preferred Kenya, though. That's unfortunate. I mean,
Yeah.
getting the right continent there, I feel like, is still kind of a dub.
True.
Oh, we're still not done. Okay, 7 here. Well, I guess our Sri Lanka call's probably not going to be correct. Could this one then be India or something? I wonder. Now, no, we actually went Senegal,
Did we
didn't
go
we?
for...
Oh, we went Senegal.
I think we went Senegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we went Senegal.
It was Senegal. Let's go.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Something came through. Something came through. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a tough round, though. Wow.
That is tough. Yeah.
There are 3 Senegals in here. That's cheeky, bro.
Yeah, that is really.
Oh my gosh.
Wowie. Yeah.
Surely this is not Senegal. This 1% correct.
No, this Ooh.
If it's 1% correct,
We
then
went Brazil, right? That can't be Brazil.
not Brazil, unfortunately.
No, what is this gonna be?
What? Oh, it's so many palms. Could it be
Arch? I don't know.
impossible? Right? There's too many palms. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I thought of like Arch Chile still, but nah.
It is 1%, right? I don't know.
Let's find out, shall we? Yeah. Peru. Okay, gettable, but
Oh, okay.
like we had the right vibe. We were between Colombia and Brazil.
Yeah.
Peru makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
City guessing. I feel like this might have been our section. I feel like we did well here. We'll see.
True.
Okay, Poland, Gdansk,
Poland.
Mexico City.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, that is sneaky. Yeah, that's sneaky.
In my defense, the Mexico City one, we did have the white lines, and I did kind of get drawn towards Mexico because of that.
Yeah.
However, yeah, without plates, it's so difficult. It really is so difficult to make that call. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Indonesia, Jakarta. Okay, that's fine. We got that. And Senegal, Dakar.
Oh,
So
we got
that's
the country. That's good.
that's 3.
That's good. Okay.
That's a what, like 3 points plus 3 points plus. That's 8 points right there.
Yeah.
So that's very nice.
Okay, that's
oh no,
nice.
7 points,
Yeah,
but
sure.
still good. And that was it for that section. So yeah, we could have gotten the Mexico. I don't think we were getting the other one, but yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Now, 23% got this correct. I think it's Israel or Jordan. Let's see what it is. Israel. Nice, we got that.
Yeah, Israel.
Very clean, very clean, very clean. Next one here. Okay, 12%. I mean, honestly, that makes me like our Arch answer better, because I feel like a lot of people would have gone Arch here, so... but I'm curious. Like, US, something else in South America, you know, like, even, like, something in Eastern Europe. Let's see what it is. Uruguay. Damn. Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
Okay.
We did discuss that as well, I remember.
Makes
so.
sense. Yeah.
5% here. Philly, you know, I feel like more people would have gone for that, but we'll see. Bhutan, yeah, makes sense.
Bhutan, oh yeah.
And this one, 5% getting it correct. That's a lot, actually. Let's just see it. Canada, yeah.
Ooh.
So we were talking a bit more
right.
about US, though,
Yeah,
weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And the last one here,
Yeah,
2%.
that's interesting.
Well, we're definitely wrong.
Since...
If it's 2%, could it be like Kenya or something? I'm just trying to think of something outside the box here. It's Nigeria. Okay.
I was just going to say, yeah, something just came to mind, that road in the very far southeast of New Coverage. There's that mountainous road.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I
That's
bet it's that.
yeah.
I literally just thought of that now. I didn't think of that yesterday.
Damn. Okay, so yeah, well, Lenley's overseas, so we don't have a full calculation here, but here are the rough scores. And where is that putting us roughly? Are we making it anywhere decent here? Okay, so oh wow, so it's actually not calculated here. So let's just search for ourselves here. I think we did decently. Like we can take a quick look here. So there we are. We're number 339, and we got 28 points. So I mean, definitely above average, that's for sure.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But seems to be kind of like the typical good score. I mean, some people even got 2 points out of 100. That's
true, yeah.
that's a pretty rough total. But okay,
for sure, yeah.
Someone got 52. Who's getting 52? Yes, Shadzu is very impressively getting 52 points.
What a go! Yeah, that's amazing.
48 over here from Castrola, very nice score. 48 over here from JHK on mobile. Damn. What a chat.
Yeah, wow.
51 points over here from Jibby. So yeah, a bunch of good scores. And to be fair, like we mentioned a number of countries that would have probably got us near that top spot, but ultimately this game is full of 50-50s, and like for example on the Senegal one, we won the 50-50, whereas we easily could have lost. So
yeah.
I think that's about it. Wolftrekker, thanks for coming along, my friend.
Sounds good. Yeah, thank you.
And
it was fun.
Yeah, go subscribe to Wolftrekker if you're not already. I trust that you guys will do that. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.